So we're here at the Tigers Trust Arena outside the MKM Stadium during the EFL's week of action, where Lewie Coyle is there, and over there somewhere is Coyle and Joseph, and both are taking part in delivering a coaching session to young players here. And we will be hearing from Lewie and Coyle very, very soon. Lewie, of course, no stranger to coaching with his own coaching organisation for young people in East Yorkshire.
See if we get 15, lads. See if we can get 15. Who's counting? Good. Trying to open the middle. Once they've passed it back, then the next person can go off. Alright, does that make sense? Alright, so don't go until the second person goes. Now I'm going in. Don't worry. Alright, ready? Go! Try and keep your heads up, try and keep your heads up. Nice. Yes, Josh, good lad. If you need some ladders out, sort them out for your teammate. Nice, good. Alright, offset, get them there, and when they do that, like you said, you can go there, or there. And talking's a big one for me, especially 2v2, that's a massive one. If you can say, I'm doing, even your voice when you've got an attacker, if I'm screaming, I'll do the ball, that might just throw them off a little bit. But if you just jump up to it, and you think, alright, we've just got a free reign 1v1, so just talk, whether it be, I'm doing the ball, you do the runner, and it also fills your teammate with a lot of confidence. Alright, if he knows, right, if my mate's got the ball, shot, I can go. Leo, if Leo's got the ball, I know I have to stay with the runner, alright? But if I'm unsure whether I'm doing the ball or Leo's doing the ball, then we're a little bit caught in no man's land. And a few times, you're both on the same line, you shoot a really neat, cute pass through there, alright? If we have a clarity, he's doing the ball, a little bit, do try and play that ball, and we're favouring the foot race together. So, that's one, two legs, perfect, then I think that's what communication is sort of tight and it's really good stuff, it's a really good tackle, but that's really good. That's something that we're really good at the moment, the attacking stuff.
Well, Mark, we're down here at the Tigers Trust. We've obviously got Lewie and Coyle helping to deliver a session. Kind of give us an example of why that's so important.
Well, with the lads obviously starting a new programme, it's new this year. So getting Coyle and Lewie to come down here pretty early on in the programme is fantastic for them. It gives them a bit of confidence to move forward with the programme. Also gives them a bit of, some helping hand with certain skills that they want to work on. So today we've been working on sort of the defending element, also been working on the attacking element as well. So Coyle's been able to help out with the attacking element, Lewie's been able to help out with the defending element, so they've been able to chip in and talk to them about certain skills that they need to work on in those areas. So it's been really helpful for them to come down, so we're really grateful to have them.
And for them as well, to take little tidbits from Lewie and from Coyle will be priceless, won't it, in their journey, their progression?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Taking those little things on board. There was an example there where he was telling them to maybe one go, one stay, and just giving those examples there. That will stick with them for their coaching journeys and their footballing journeys, of course, as well. So.
And we speak a lot about what this club does in the community, and this is kind of one other example of the fantastic work that Hull City do in the area, but not just in the immediate area, but further afield, particularly in the trust case as well.
Yeah, absolutely. With this programme, obviously we're doing this. There's a BTEC and university programme, but we do all different other programmes as well. I also work on the Primary Stars programme. There's also a secondary programme as well, Inspires programme it's called. We've got kicks as well. We've got lots of different programmes that we reach out to on all different areas of the community. So it's fantastic as part of Tigers Trust to be able to go and make an impact in the local area.
And I guess when you can call on the senior club, if you like, to help out with players, it creates memories, doesn't it, for these players? Obviously these are slightly older, but particularly for the little ones, when they go to different events and the players turn up, it creates, for the players it's maybe an hour out of their day, their week. But for the young people, it makes such a difference. It's a memory they'll never forget.
Oh, absolutely. And some of the lads, when we were talking about the players coming, they were really, really excited to get them here, and they were like, oh, which players are coming, etc. So, to have these guys down here and talk to them and be able to ask them questions about their journeys, etc. I think it's fantastic for the boys and the girls, to find out a bit more from their story. And it's great when Lewie's talking about, I used to come here when I was a little, and it makes them feel a bit more
tangible, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah. And when they've been doing that the same thing as what they're doing now, it's great for them, so they can relate to that.
Just in terms of the course, then, just give us a bit of a background about what that course looks like, and going forward, what will it give them?
So at the moment, obviously, I'm doing the football side of that. So I'm the football coach along with Macca as well. We do the football side of it, so we deliver the football programme, so training, match days, etc. But also on the different BTEC courses they do. So there's a level 2, there's a level 3 course as well. So they all look at different aspects of sport. So there's also coaching elements, there's analysis. Obviously with the programme being quite new, we're still trying to find our feet with it a little bit as well. So yeah, it's a good programme, that something similar to what I did growing up as well. I did a BTEC National level 3 diploma as well, so that I can relate to that as well, so I can give my bit of advice as well to them.
And how do you rate them as coaches? Obviously Louie's got a bit more experience than Kyle.
Yeah, so absolutely, yeah. Louie was getting really stuck in there. Obviously Louie has a bit of a coaching background as well.
Yeah.
It's great to have Louie chipping in there and giving a bit of advice. And obviously Kyle's, he's obviously starting his journey, and obviously if he wants to go into that sort of thing, this is the sort of thing that can help him along the line.
Well, that's the thing, though, isn't it? We shouldn't forget, for footballers, it is such a short career, and you hope it's a long and successful. But in terms of age, it's still a short career, and you're looking for things to do after when you finish. And this is, coaching is a big opportunity, isn't it?
Absolutely. Obviously when I was growing up, I wanted to be a footballer, and that didn't quite materialise, of course, but that was the next avenue for me, and I wanted to go down the coaching path. And obviously for these guys, with the support of the PFA, they get put through the coaching courses, etc. And they've got that opportunity to go into coaching after the game's finished, and when they've finished as well. So yeah, it's a great opportunity, and I can't recommend coaching enough. It's great.
Great, thanks Mark.
No problem.
Well, Lewie Coyle at the Tigers Trust Arena, you've just delivered a coaching session. Lewie, how was it first of all?
Yeah, really good. This type of stuff's really good to come down, engage with, say, young people that are trying to kick on in life. Again, they're doing obviously a programme where they're studying as well, but that includes the football. So yeah, for me and Kyle to sort of hand our expertise and hopefully get them to listen to us and give them a few little pointers, it's always nice to give back.
And for you as well, with your soccer academy, you're kind of no stranger to it. What's it like coaching the bigger ones compared to the smaller ones?
Yeah, it's a little bit different. Again, you can be a little bit more detailed with the older ones. I think they take things on board a little bit better. Obviously, that comes with age. But again, the group I had then saying to Carl, so engaging, really, really willing to learn. And I think that always helps when you come down here and you're delivering a session. I think it's key. But no, the lads seem to enjoy it.
And Carl, what was it like for you?
Yeah, no, it was good. Yeah, probably my first little bit of coaching wise, but no, again, like Skip said, really engaging. They want to learn. So they're doing their education side of it as well, but they're also playing football, which is one of the most important things for them. And yeah, so engaging, asking questions, just about giving little tips and pointers here and there, just to try and help them as much as possible and set them up in life as well.
For them, it's a unique experience. It's not something they get, is it? Very often, you guys coming down. So, what sort of tips were you giving them?
Yeah, not much really. Just like little things, just like in and around the box, stuff like that. But the main thing, obviously, is again, it's just to enjoy it for them. It's an escape to them. Obviously, we've got the education side of it. They come play football to enjoy it, and that's the main thing. You see a lot of kids in the streets these days getting up to no good. So, with stuff like this going on, it's good to help them, show them the right path and what they can do and what they can do with their lives.
And you've been there. You know what these kids, these kids want to be professional footballers. So you've kind of been in their position, trying to make their journey.
Yeah, exactly. It's just giving them again experience of obviously we've both come through the journey of being through like academies and such, doing education wise. So it's just trying to give pointers and just give tips, and obviously how we've lived it, and trying to pass that on to the next generation.
And Lewie, we talk about this every single year, about the incredible work this football club does in its community, and this is just one other example of that, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Again, I have obviously Hull's a special place in my heart. It's where I'm from, and some people may say I'm biased, but I think the football club, the trust, and everything that goes into supporting projects like this and giving these kids a kickstart. Say kids, they're something like 18, but the younger generation, the children, and I think that's so important. If we can, again, in our position and the club, do things and put on initiatives to really help the next generation, then that's how it should be.
I know it's something slightly different to where we are today, but a week ago we were at the bowling when you've got the first team players going bowling. That's not something that many football clubs do, so it's incredibly unique, isn't it? And the supporters are so well looked after. This football club does unique things, and this is unique for these young people. It's a rare opportunity, isn't it?
It is, yeah, and I think we're also very lucky. We're very well backed. We have a great support for this football club. So again, it goes back to the football club for sorting these things, organising it, and then props to the lads for, like you say, buying in and being on board with all the values of the club and giving back to the community and the fans that serve us so well.
And in terms of the academies as well, it shows this EFL Week of Action is about showcasing the great stuff that clubs do in the community. The community is so important, isn't it? I know you're not, obviously Lewis local to the community. You're relatively new to this area, Kyle. But I guess already you can feel the importance of this club in the community.
100%. I think everywhere I've been, it's always about really buying into the community and the support is what they do for us. And yeah, I think it's a massive part. I think the players as well. It's good to sort of get a gauge for it. See how they live and stuff like that. And it's important. It makes us appreciate what we do a lot more. And I think it's massive. Since I've been here, the club's been massive in terms of getting out there, working with the community, helping them in any way that they can, and giving back to them. And I think, as a player, to buy into that, it's massive as well. And I think, to be fair, we've got a good squad who have bought into that, and I think that's massively important. It shows how down to earth the lads are, and how much they really care about the club and the community.
Whether it's this, whether it's bowling, whether it's the FIFA night, there's little things like that, isn't it, that helps build the connection between the supporters and you guys as the playing squad. And that can only be a good thing, can't it?
Yeah, of course. We need everyone on board again in all angles of the club. I think whether that be supporters, players, staff, people that put these sort of events on, the trust. I think, like you say, if everybody's on the same page, pulling in the same direction, I think no matter whether that be success for the football club on a football level, or that be success in putting a smile on somebody's face today, or in the stands, or at the bowling, no matter what it is, I think, like you say, if we're continuing to do the good work we do as a whole, as a football club, then everybody benefits, and that's what it's about.
And we'll soon be going to the hospital for the hospital visit, something that you care deeply about as well. Those kind of events leave lasting memory, don't they, as well? Not only the important for like here today, but it's those memories that you've got the power to make.
Yeah, and I think again we're all guilty sometimes of like you say, taking for granted what sort of little acts mean to people. And it's only when you do these sort of visits that you're quickly reminded of how much it means. And yeah, the hospital one's always a special but very tough visit that we do each year. But again, yeah, if that sort of period of time we spend in the hospital and sort of the talks we have with them, if that can help them in 1% of a way, then again it makes it all worthwhile.
Great, thanks guys. Thank you.
Yeah, no, those good finishes. Yeah, again, just echoing what Louis was saying. You just all want to learn, and that's the most important thing. I think as you're growing up, it's again, go 1 or 2 ways. You either want to learn or you don't really want it. But I think again, you're all really approachable. You want to learn, you want to get better. And yeah, it was good finishing. And again, thank you for having me and Louis again today.
Stupid amount of
Yeah, I think it's so the other night was 10.1 kilometres, but then it's obviously all different sprint distance. It's not like I'm just Duracell bunny running up and down at the same pace.
doing doggies back and down.
Yeah, but that's probably about the average. Yeah.
What did you notice in terms of the level of coaching, and how did it help you transitioning from academy to being in first?
As in when we was in academy.
So
yeah.
The level of coaching you got, and how did that help you all the way through?
Yeah, again, me personally, I was obviously I was at Leeds as a kid. The level of coaching there was fantastic, and I think that always helped me in that process. Obviously, you go from an academy player, then you go from 16 to 18 in that scholarship period, and obviously you hope you get offered a professional contract at the end of that. But yeah, I've been very, very lucky, and I think that then just the basics, just absolutely nailing down the basics of football, the fundamentals of football, so it gets a little bit more tactical and the finer details as you get to that professional level. But yeah, I think the level of coaching is massive. So it has to come from you. You have to want to learn, like Carl said, apply yourself in the right way.
lean on them. That's what they're here for. And yeah, I think that's the best way of kicking yourself out.
For me, try and do what you do. I know it's not always easy, but again, the way you've been today, like I've loved that, seeing how you've all been today. And I think just try and love what you do. You're actually in a very fortunate position. Don't also forget that you play football, you're studying, you get an education, you're playing with like-minded people, you're socialising with like-minded people, and help each other. That'd be a big thing for me. Help each other. You're all very driven. Clearly, you're all sat in the same arena. You're all under the same roof. Help each other, and don't be afraid to discuss your dreams, your targets, achievements. Pull each other along the way.